You've seen the labels. All natural, organic, made with real fruit. You buy them because you trust them. You think you're giving your baby the best start. Here's what the food companies don't tell you. 2/3 of the calories our kids eat now come from ultra-processed foods. And the worst part, a lot of it is hiding in the baby food aisle. It's the puffs, the pouches, the healthy snack bars we all have in our pantries right now. I had them too. I was feeding my son snacks I thought were healthy, but were really just empty calories and sugar disguised as nutrition. Today, we're exposing them. I've gone through the research, the ingredient lists, and the nutrition panels. I'm going to show you the 7 so-called natural baby foods you need to avoid. Then I'm going to show you 4 genuinely safe alternatives that informed parents are buying instead. And the first product on our list, the one most of us start with. It has almost no nutritional value at all. Stick with me, because you need to see this. Let's start with the one we all know, Gerber Puffs. They're basically a rite of passage. The first snack. They dissolve in the mouth. They're easy for little hands to grab, and for decades, pediatricians have given them the nod. It feels safe. It feels like the right first step into solid food. This one was in my pantry for months. I thought I was giving my son a fun, safe treat to practice his pincer grasp. When I saw what they really were, I felt like I had failed him. If you have these in your house right now, I get it. I did too. You trusted the name. We all did. Here's the thing. Gerber Puffs are mostly just processed rice flour. They call it an extruded starch. That means it's been stripped of almost all its original nutrients, then puffed up with air. The USDA's own food database confirms it's an empty-calorie snack. It has 1 gram of sugar per serving and those vague, natural flavors, but it offers almost no real nutrition. It just takes up space in your baby's tiny stomach, space that could be used for vegetables, healthy fats, or proteins they actually need to grow. The biggest risk isn't just the lack of nutrients. It's that it conditions your baby to prefer processed, starchy textures from day one. My verdict? Avoid this one. There are better first snacks. Next up is Go-Go Squeeze. You've seen these everywhere. The perfect, convenient, no-mess pouch you can throw in a diaper bag. The label says 100% fruit, so you think you're giving your kid an apple. It feels like a total parenting win. You're busy, you're on the go, and your child gets a serving of fruit. It seems so simple and healthy. And honestly, that's the whole point of their marketing. They sell convenience wrapped in a health halo. But it's not an apple. It's apple puree concentrate. That's a processed form of sugar. A single apple tadpole pouch has 13 grams of sugar and no real fiber to slow down how fast it hits your kid's system. The American Academy of Pediatrics specifically warns against fruit concentrates for this exact reason. It's a sugar rush in a pouch. The design itself encourages kids to suck it down in seconds, which is completely different from the slow mindful process of eating a whole fibrous apple. This contributes to sugar spikes and, according to dentists, can increase the risk of cavities. This one's not worth the convenience. Leave it on the shelf. Okay, but what about the organic toddler bars? The ones that look like they were made in a farmhouse kitchen. Let's talk about Plum Organics Mighty Snack Bars. The packaging is perfect. It screams healthy. You see the word organic. You see pictures of whole blueberries and oats. You feel good buying it. You're paying more for a premium, organic product, thinking you're getting real, wholesome ingredients for your toddler. It feels like a smart, responsible choice. But when you flip it over, the story changes. That tiny 19-gram bar has 9 grams of added sugar. That means the bar is almost 50% sugar by weight. On the brand's own nutrition panel, you'll see it comes from processed sources like organic agave inulin and organic date paste. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends toddlers get less than 25 grams of added sugar in an entire day. This one little healthy snack bar can blow through more than 1/3 of that limit. It's basically a candy bar disguised as health food. It's a no from me. Now for a product that makes me genuinely angry. Danimals smoothies. You see them in the dairy aisle. Right next to the yogurt. The bottle has cartoons on it. It boasts about vitamin D and calcium. You buy it thinking it's a great way to get some dairy into your kid. It looks like a drinkable yogurt, something that's good for their bones, a fun and easy part of lunch. You're not buying a dessert, you're buying a health food. At least, that's what the company wants you to think. This is not a health food, it's a sugar bomb in a bottle. A tiny 3.1-ounce Danimals smoothie has 9 grams of added sugar. And when you look at the ingredients on their own website, you'll see why. The second ingredient, right after water, is sugar, not milk. Sugar, it is, by definition, a sugar-sweetened beverage. It's one of the worst examples of health washing in the entire grocery store, and it trains your child's palate to expect intense, artificial sweetness from everything. This isn't just a snack to avoid. It's one to run from. Okay, now for the one that is, in my opinion, the worst of them all. Gerber fruit and veggie melts. You see this bag, you see fruit and veggie right on the front, and you feel this sense of relief. You think you've found the holy grail, a vegetable snack your kid will actually eat without a fight. The freeze-dried texture seems so clean, so pure. You're picturing your child happily eating carrots and peas. It feels like you finally cracked the code, especially if you have a picky eater. You trust the name. You trust the promise. But it is a lie. This isn't a vegetable snack. It's candy. When you look at the ingredients for the truly tropical blend, you find fruit puree concentrates, then sugar, then corn starch. Way down the list, after more additives and flavors, you find tiny amounts of pea and carrot, juice concentrates. It's not vegetables, it's sugar, starch, and fruit juice, processed into a meltable candy chip. They are exploiting a parent's biggest struggle, getting their kids to eat vegetables, to sell them a bag of sugar. It's not just misleading, it's a complete betrayal. Avoid this. If this is making you angry, good. If it's helping, hit that like button and subscribe. I spend weeks digging through this stuff so you don't have to. We're not done yet. Let's keep going. This next one has healthy written all over it, literally. Let's talk about Happy Tot Organics Fiber and Protein Bars. The name itself is like a checklist for a worried parent. Organic? Check. Fiber? Check. Protein? Check. You see that on the shelf and you think you found it. A truly nutritious snack bar. It feels like a responsible, informed choice, something that will actually benefit your toddler instead of just keeping them quiet. But the story on the back tells a different truth. It's just another candy bar in disguise. This little bar has 6 grams of added sugar, and the protein comes from organic soy protein isolate, a hyper-processed powder that's worlds away from the whole food protein you find in meat, dairy, or legumes. It's the same trick all over again, a health halo on the front and a sugar delivery system on the inside. My verdict? Leave it on the shelf. But this isn't just about expensive, organic brands. The problem is everywhere. Which brings us to Parents' Choice Little Puffs. You see these at Walmart. They're the store brand, sitting right next to the Gerber version, but for less money. And you think, great, same thing, but cheaper. I'll get these. It feels like a smart, practical decision. You're giving your baby the same kind of starter snack while saving a little money for the family budget. Here's the thing, though. You're right, it is the same thing. The main ingredient is degerminated yellow cornmeal, another empty, ultra-processed starch. It has the same non-existent nutritional value as the name brand. This proves the problem is industry-wide. It's the whole model that's broken. This one's a no from me, too. And with that, we're done with the avoid list. We're through the worst of it. Now for the good part? Okay. I know that was a lot. If you're feeling angry right now, good. You should be. If you're feeling guilty because you have some of these in your pantry, let it go. Right now. You were trusting brands that spent millions to earn your trust. You didn't know. None of us did. What matters is that you're here now, looking for the truth. That proves you're the parent your kid needs. So let's turn that anger into action. Let me show you the genuinely good stuff. Here's what you can buy instead. Now for the good part, let's talk about what you can say yes to. For a puff that's actually nutritious, look at Serenity Kids' grain-free puffs. This company was started by a couple who couldn't find food they trusted for their own baby, so they made it themselves. Instead of empty rice or corn flour, they use cassava root, olive oil, and real, dehydrated organic vegetables like carrots and beets. There is 0 grams of sugar. The flavors are savory, not sweet, which is fantastic for training your baby's palate to love vegetables from the start. They're pricier, yes, but you can find them at Whole Foods or Thrive Market. This is one you can feel good about. Okay, but what about a better pouch? Find the refrigerated section at Target or Walmart and look for Once Upon a Farm. This one does it right. Unlike the shelf-stable pouches that are blasted with high heat, these are cold-pressed. That means they preserve way more of the vitamins and nutrients from the real fruits and vegetables inside, without needing preservatives. They have veggie-forward blends, no added sugar, and no concentrates, just real, organic food. It's basically a tiny, fresh smoothie for your baby. It costs a bit more than the shelf-stable stuff, but for a convenient option, this is a genuinely safe choice. Here's another solid option to replace the puffs. Lesser Evil Paleo Puffs. Think of these as a much cleaner version of the classic snack. They're grain-free, made from nutrient-dense ingredients like cassava flour, sweet potato, and pumpkin. And they use good fats like coconut oil or avocado oil, not cheap vegetable oils. Most importantly, there are no natural flavors and no added sugar. They're a simple, clean, crunchy snack that you can feel good about sharing with your kid. You can find them at Whole Foods and on Amazon. My verdict on these: a definite green light. Finally, the safest, cheapest, and most powerful option is already in your grocery store. Plain, full-fat Greek yogurt with a handful of fresh berries you mash in yourself. This is the gold standard. You get healthy fats and protein from the yogurt with 0 added sugar. You get fiber, vitamins, and natural sweetness from the berries. You have 100% control over every single ingredient. There are no hidden concentrates, no surprise starches, and no processing at all. It takes 10 seconds to prepare, costs less than any packaged alternative, and is one of the most nutrient-dense meals you can give your child. This one is always a win, so here's the game plan. You're going to walk past the Gerber Puffs, the Go-Go Squeeze, the Plum Organics and Happy Tot Bars, the Danimal Smoothies, and the Gerber Melts. You're leaving them on the shelf. Instead, you're looking for Serenity Kids, for Once Upon a Farm in the refrigerated section, for Lesser Evil Paleo Puffs. Or you're just grabbing a tub of plain Greek yogurt and some fresh berries. You have good, clean options. The difference is, now you can see them. You know what most parents don't. You can walk down that baby food aisle and see right through the marketing, right through the cute cartoons and the fake health claims, and you know exactly what's inside. That knowledge is power. Think about the parents in your life right now. Your sister, your friend who just had her baby, the moms in your playgroup. They're buying these exact same snacks, believing they're making a good choice. Send them this video. We look out for each other. Next week, I'm tackling infant formula, and what I found inside the top-selling brands is genuinely shocking. Like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss it. You came here to be your child's protector. Now you are